Hello, in this lecture, we are going to solve a problem that we are going to get in when we need to connect to the MySQL database. Then we are getting this error in our latest version of Power BI. So when I click on this get button, then there is option MySQL database. We need to import data from MySQL. When I click this and then I try to connect, then I get this error. So when I try to click on this, it will redirect to us for this website. So this is the actual solution that we have available. But when you download this and install this, you will not get the solution of this. So to understand this, what we can do, we just don't need to download this only. We also have to download some other thing, that is we have to just come over here and download C++. We can say VC++ redistribution. Okay, redistribution. Okay, we have to search for this and latest support visual C++ redistribution. You have to come here and you will find from 2015 to 22. You have to download this. Just click on this, and in our system most of the systems follow this architecture 64-bit, and try to download this. If you don't have, you can try this. Okay, just click on this. Now C+ redistribution will be downloaded here. I'm downloading. So it's also downloaded here. It is an another program that is I'm going downloading. Oh, so okay, so I just click on this folder. Now we have b C++ redistribution, that is just before downloading. At you can see at 1:53 p.m. Okay, so I just double click on this and it is asking me to agree, install, and then you have to yes. After that it will successfully setup is successfully. Now close. Okay, now I have closed it, and it may require that your system needs to be restart, but it is in this case it is not asking from me. If it may possible, you have to ask for the restart of the system. So just come back on this problem again, and we didn't close this window, so we have to download this window. When I click on this, now it will ask say login, but we don't want to login. That's you can say no thanks, just start my download. So I just click on this, and when I click on this, you can see here is a file available. Okay, just double click on this file and install. But before installing, please close your Power BI. Okay, so that's why I have closed my Power BI. Now click on the next and install. So it will install the dependent connector for that connectivity. So I just finished it, and now close it, and I come back in the desktop, and then I click on Power BI. When I click on Power BI, and it will be available, and I have to select the blank report. I have selected, and I'm going to connect it. Just I click here and more options, then I click okay, it is taking time. Well, actually it's not. So it's when I click on MySQL database, then I click connect, and now you can say see the problem is solved. So I have to select the server name. So in my database, I have to open the MySQL workbench, and I am going to connect this. From where you can see it is logged in, and I need a database. That's why I'm going to download the database as well. I think so I have downloaded the database just before. Let me check. Oh yes, I have this database, sample database, and I have extracted this database. The problem solution solve is done, and I'm going to connect this with the database. So this is my database, and I just copied this and come paste it here. Now we have to install this in our MySQL workbench. So I'm going to create a database. So just right and double click on this and try to understand what exists in this. So I'm going to open it within with VS Code, or you can open in any text editor. So you can understand what the database name is. Okay, that's why I just click in this and okay, and then here you can see we have classic models. Database name is create database if not exist data classic models. So this query will automatically create a database with the name classic models. So I'm going to come here, and here we have to import the database. To import the database, we have some option, data import option. Okay, data export and data import. I want to import database, that's why I come here and I close other windows. Okay, now we have available, and I'm going to select a folder and import from self-contained file. So our file is self-contained, and I just click on this file, and I have to select this file, browse from here. So I think I just downloaded the file, so that file is available in the downloads folder. But when I click in the downloads, I didn't get any file, but it should be displayed over here. I don't know why it is not displaying. Wait a minute. Downloads. Okay, yes, you can say I was in another documents. I was in documents. So now downloads is selected. The downloaded file is selected .sql. It's a self-contained file, means to say all the tables and database is available in this file. So I'm going to open this file. I just click on this open, and now file is selected, and we don't need to create anything. So but it is asking for default schema to import, where you want to import. So we don't have the schema, that's why I just click on the new, and I paste the classic models. Oh, not the downloads, I need to change the classic models. From here I just copied this classic models, and I want to create the database name as classic model, that's why okay, and it's created. And what I want to do, I want to start import, but it is asking for what you want. I want them structure and data, that's why I just clicking on this and start. When I click on the start, it will be successfully installed, sorry, imported. Data is available. If you want to check data is imported or not, that's why we have to come in the schemas, and then we have to, sorry, wait a minute, finished, yes, it's finished. Now I come here and I come in the query section, then I try to use show databases. When I try to show the database, then I click on this, show database, then I just click on this classic models is available, and I want to know that the tables are available. So data classic models is available, that's why I just come back in the, where I will come here, and I need to connect to the database. So local, I'm connected to the local, that's why I used to use local host. We have to use localhost, then colon, then 3306. It is a port number. You by default, this is the port number for this MySQL workbench, that's why I've given this. And I have to connect to the database, but the database name is classic model, that's why I just copy this and I will paste it here. Now there must not be a space, any space, just try to check. No, there is no space, so I'm going to connect it. When I click on OK, then it will ask some things. So it is asking for database, so we don't have to click on the windows, we have to select on database. When we click on the database, it will ask for the username. What is the username for this? Root is the username. And what is the password? I'm going to use the password as Kamal, so that's why I just click on the connect. When I click on the connect, now you can see it is connected. So database is connected. Now all the tables are available. I want to import the all table, that's why I just click on every table, because I want to import all the tables. When I click here, now you can see we have used this. Now we have to transfer. No, I don't want to transfer this data, because it is already clear data, because it is live data, because we don't have downloaded the data. Okay, now we have to just click on the load button, and all the things will be available. Okay, if you want to know is this available, so it is taking some time, it's taking some few seconds only, or sometimes it's minutes. Okay, based upon the data length. So the data, based upon the data is available here. You can see all the tables are available here, and all the attributes are disabled. But we have to view table view. Now we can come into the table view. Here you can click on this any table, you will get the data. But if you click here, you have the model available. This is the main portion that I'm going to display you. Here you can see all the connections with the every table is connected are available. Why we get this data, this table connection? Because we want to get the data based upon some other tables. For example, I want to know the customers something, because for example, customers content, where is the customer table. For example, this is the employee, and this employee table is connected with this and this. So based upon this, I can get the data from here and here. If we don't have connection, we can't able to create reports. That is the other thing, and we have to work on the solution. I think so you understand about this. Thank you so much. We will meet in the next lecture. Okay, bye bye.